Okay, I was cut off and they're making changes to the lighting. Going back to the things that we did well. And that's what I told someone I was speaking to. I won't say who because they'll say it anyway. But going back to what we did well. Instead of making changes and when those changes don't work, trying to fix it, go back to what worked. People know what worked. What worked was finding things that people are interested in, not just kids, but people are interested in, and making that what you learn off. So if you're interested in something, teach them about that thing. Do it the long way without the computer so that they know how to think. It's pen and paper wasn't just about writing and how the writing looked. It was about making sure you understood the words, you understood how to spell, you understood how to create work that's grammatically correct. And so they quote me and they say, I used to say that before you can break the rules, you have to know the rules. That's not my original quote. That's someone else's quote. I'm just repeating someone else's quote. You can't break a rule you don't know exists. So once you learn how to do something, then you can switch it around and make it something else out of it. But if you're just by chance breaking rules that you didn't know exist, then you're not really breaking the rule, are you? You're making a mistake. So learn the rule. Okay, this is the rule. So how do I change it up? How do I break that rule? And then come up with something original. Now that's something. Now, for those folks who would say, well, what if you don't like the rule? Then you change it legitimately. You just don't break the rule. So what I'm saying is, it's two steps to this thought process. The first step is, what is the rule? When we're talking about breaking a rule, we're not talking about in terms of law. We're talking about creatively. So if the rule is you can't mix certain colors together. Okay, well, why do they say you can't mix certain colors together? Again, that's not a law. That's just, a rule. Those colors don't go together. Well, is there a way to make those colors go together? And that's what I'm saying. They are the types of people that want to throw in all sorts of things. And that's what I said. They argue just to argue. Arguing just to argue isn't fun. Arguing when you have a reason for arguing and it's a legitimate reason for arguing, that's what pushes progress. So I'm going to call this video Pushing Progress. When you want to make progress with something, you just don't argue against everything. That makes it seem like it's not a legitimate argument. So when they're talking about crafting an argument, they have to first learn the rules of an argument. They have to learn logic. They have to learn critical thinking. Just arguing is like what you see someone who you say, I don't want to talk to that person because that person doesn't make sense. And that's part of this. It wouldn't make sense to take credit for my work when you weren't involved in creating the work. It wouldn't make sense to use a religious argument when the person who always gets credit for things should be God. You're putting yourselves above God. You don't do that. Not for me. But the next step of that is just to argue is what doesn't make any sense. That's illogical. And I did a video where I talked about logic and I put information about logic in the comment section. So for those of you who are interested in logic, there are tons of videos on YouTube about it. But if you're interested, I have a video where I put videos about logic. So when we're talking about crafting any argument, it has to start with a logical premise. And then once you get what you get from that logical premise will be different opinions about that. And then once you reach a point where you found an opinion that you think goes against the normal opinion, then you work on changing that opinion. Thank you for watching.